Hey, we're live. And basically, this is our first one since we come back. If you're watching this as a replay, remember to like, subscribe, comment. So hopefully we start getting some people in here and maybe start a conversation. I don't know what really to talk about right off the front bat, and my computer just crashed. So, hey, how's everybody doing? Oklahoma City Thunder fan 27. Thanks for joining. Hey, Reese, how are you doing? So, if you're new, my name's Chris. This is AFA, or as most people know it, as Addy Family Adventures. Basically, what we normally do is we go out and we find stuff around where we live to do and different things to do. Probably right now it's going to be more that has to do with like fall or Halloween. So, and we're just a little over a month, maybe a month and a half until we head down south for Disney World. So, I got to get my computer back up because it just crashed on me. But hey, J-Dog, how you doing? But yeah, so other than that, we're back. So we took a week off. I was really getting behind on things. I was missing some different stuff. You should check out Broomball. I thought about that, Reese. I actually did. I thought about going there. So we might have to go there this weekend. But so we took a week off. I was getting behind. I was missing my deadlines is the way I put it, because I mean, if you're gonna do YouTube, you at least wanna if you want it to be like a job, you gotta treat it like a job. Yeah, I've been there, Reese. Yes, it is very fun. Yes. But I hit past my goal 800 YouTube fans this past Tuesday. Oh, awesome, J-Dog. Good job. Congratulations. So we're still struggling. Well, not struggling. We're trying. So, but other than that, we've been working really a lot. We're trying to work some overtime so we can have money when we go down to Disney World. But other than that, we're let's see, we've been going to Kings Island. If you are into Disney, I would suggest you to watch our last video, which came out on Wednesday, which was the Indie Disney Meet, and they raised $55,000 for the Give Kids the World Village down there in Walt Disney World. Bryson Dawson, Cartoons for Kids videos. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming. And they had special entertainment. I don't know if you know who Brian Hall is. Brian Hall is a famous YouTuber. He does impressions of different cartoon characters. And he got big, or he went viral when he did the song Let It Go and did it in the different Disney voices. So he was there. We got to meet him. Our Instagram, you can see the pictures from that time. But like I said, our video, I know it was long. I probably should have broke it up. You live and learn. So, but yeah, we went to that. Kings Island. We went to that. Been posting reptile videos every day this week. Today's the last day that I'll be posting a reptile videos. I'll have to check that out, J-Dog. But yeah. So we probably will return back to Kings Island since we are pass holders now. And we're going to have to head back there. I did miss some stuff in that video when we went for the Halloween haunt. And that place, I've never been there for that. There at Kings Island for that. and it's pretty neat. I really liked it. And we missed some areas that we didn't film, so we're gonna have to go back and film that kind of stuff. But trying to get this to come up, it doesn't want to come up. But other than that, we've been just kind of trying to come up with ideas. The bad thing is I really usually have a plan for this weekend because we usually record on the weekends and then we edit them and put them out through the week. So, let's see, attack plan. So that one series, I don't know if anybody's been following that series, but I'm gonna put a new one out this Thursday. I should have put one out yesterday, but not only have we take a week off, but we also got stricken by some kind of sickness. So, but we're back on track now, and we'll be posting like we normally do. We tried a different time out on Monday, and it didn't seem to really affect anything. So I think we're gonna end up just going back to posting videos at 3 o'clock on every day, and then 5:30 for the live stream. So, but and then the green screen here, yeah, the green screen that's fallen down, it's getting repaired. So it's getting repaired, and I wish I could use the green screen whenever I would do a live stream, but unfortunately there's nothing like I don't think there's anything on Streamlabs that allows you to use a green screen. I think that would be really neat if I could do that. But we're just looking forward to Halloween. I've been trying to talk my wife into dressing up with me for Halloween, and she's not too big on that. But so how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? So, but yeah, so we're getting back into it. We do like Disney, but I don't want to lean the video too far into the Disney realm because I don't want to lose people who came to us because they liked us for the other stuff we did. So we're going to start getting back on track, getting out there and start looking at different things, different historical things. We still got, I don't know with the way the weather's going to be if we're going to be able to go and do any of the waterfalls. That I'll probably have to continue next spring and uh, into next spring and next summer. But we will have to start looking more into our Underground Railroad series that we've been doing. But because I find that interesting, and we'll start doing more museums because it's getting cold out. And I know there's a place to go bobsledding for the winter time, so hopefully if we get enough snow and able to go bobsledding, we might go do that. I'm hoping to get I'm hoping to get a yeah, I'm gonna have to shut this down. I'm hoping to get a GoPro for Christmas. So, and I've been wanting to go zip lining. There's different places in Indiana to go zip lining, so I've been wanting to get a GoPro to go zip lining. Of course, that probably won't happen this winter or this fall and winter. I don't know. Maybe in the fall. I don't see any reason why you couldn't zip line in the fall. But other than that, we're planning on doing something like that. And we're pretty open up this weekend. But, like Reese said, the Broombaum Farm, we might have to go check that out. It's been a while since I've been out there. There's like different kind of fall festivals going on around here since it is fall now. So, and maybe we'll have to go to a corn maze. I don't know if we'll do a haunted corn maze or we'll just do a regular corn maze. Haunted might be fun. So, but yeah, we've just been doing different kinds of stuff like that. Uh, hey, thanks. But we've been just heading out, and we'll be trying to find different things to do. There's a lot of things I've been wanting to do. It's just, even though I live in Indiana, sometimes the stuff's a little farther away, and then we also go into Ohio, and the stuff's. Hey, how you doing, Baxter? Thanks for joining. But yeah, so we do a lot of stuff in Indiana, a lot of stuff in Ohio, and with it getting fall and into the wintertime, it's going to be harder and harder to find stuff to do. If we lived in maybe a warmer climate, it wouldn't be so bad, but up around here, it's kind of hard. So it's probably going to be like mostly museums and stuff like that. So I'm hoping maybe we can start. I like to do more historic stuff. I like doing that. But like I said, love Disney, but our channel wasn't exactly built completely on Disney. So, like I said, we may have gained subscribers that liked what we did when we went to go and do different stuff. So we're going to try and get back into doing that, but we will still be doing the Disney stuff. So, and once again, like I said, we're not too far away. We're supposed to be going back to Disney in November, and it's going to be a big trip because we're going with my mom and dad and my brother and his daughter. And then we'll get to see Heaven again. So, and this time Heaven will get to see everybody. So, now there is a short video I'm thinking about putting out. It's of Heaven. She did make a small video with my aunt, and they did the cast member previews of I'm sorry, I just had a notification made me think for a second. We had the cast member previews of the Disney Skyliner. So, like I said, it wasn't very long. I'll probably just throw it into one little video, or I might attach it to a video depending on how long we record whatever we're doing this weekend. So, but you get to kind of hear, with my aunt and Heaven what they think, and get to see how it looks whenever you're in it and everything like that. Now, they did say it seats 8 people, and they said that it's very intimate, and they said even though it was running and there was people actually getting on, I think it was just cast members, but they said both times they were by themselves. So, and it wasn't as hot as what they thought it was going to be. So, being they have no air conditioning in them. So, it looks like it's going to be fun. Oh, how about this one? Yeah, anybody download the app for the new Mario Kart Tour on the phone? I've been playing a lot of that. That might be the reason why I haven't got anything planned for this weekend yet. So, I'm kind of waiting for on that app for them to get the multiplayer on there so I can start racing friends on there. But I've been playing it since since the day it's came out. And I didn't even know about it until my daughter brought it up to me. But it just seems like something that's fun. And I've been enjoying it. I think, and some of them, they're like from Game Boy, some of the different races. And I don't think I ever played Mario Kart on a Game Boy. I think I always played it on one of the consoles. So, but it's really different playing on the phone, I'll tell you that much. But I'm doing pretty good. So, let's see. Like I said, we'd been sick for a while. We took a week off. I wanted to take a week off because we were getting, I don't want to say it. We had other things going on, so I was getting behind. And I was missing deadlines. So that I wanted to take a week off, kind of get refreshed and get back into it. So, like I said, we got our 2 videos out. I didn't put the one out for Thursday. I wanted to start off a little soft, and then of course we got the live stream right now that starts at 5:30 on Fridays Eastern time. But other than that, Chicago Cubs didn't make it. They got eliminated. So I blame the Cincinnati Reds. I tell all my friends who are Cincinnati Reds fans that. I blame them. I'm like, every time they played the Cubs, somehow they hurt Anthony Rizzo. So I don't know why. They go to Cincinnati. I think they swapped the bed out in the hotel that they were staying in and gave Anthony Rizzo a hard bed, so he woke up with a messed up back. And then the last time they played in Chicago, they did something where Anthony Rizzo ended up in a walking cast for 3 to 5 days. So that's my excuse for why Chicago didn't make it. If it wouldn't have been for the Reds, I think they would have made it. But I have a lot of friends who are Reds fans. I'm a Chicago Cubs fan, but I live on the wrong side of the state of Indiana to be a Chicago Cubs fan. So there's a lot of Cincinnati Reds fans around from where I live. But, well, it's kind of harder on my brother. He lives in Ohio and he's a Chicago Cubs fan. But yeah, other than that, I think that basically gets us caught up. If you're here with me right now, I'm willing to talk about anything you want to talk about. Any questions, anything like that. So we've been doing a lot. So I know that here pretty soon, we'll be going back, like I said, to Kings Island, to Halloween Haunt. And my brother will be going with us, I hope, if he can find a day off. And I want to get there. What it was we didn't get there when they opened up, and it was the first day. And I was told to go the first day because they're not very busy. And we got there. And we were a little late. I would have liked to got there about the time that they opened up, because it would have still been daylight and you would have been able to see a lot of stuff a lot easier than what it was. And I think I would have captured some of the areas that I missed, which, like I said, we need to go back and get those areas, because it was actually voted the #1 theme park for Halloween. Hey, Michael Riley, thanks for coming in. Yeah, back sent you in. Yeah. Thanks for coming on in. Dodger Nation, baby. Come on, Bax. You got to root for the underdog. That's America's team. So I guess if you're rooting for the underdog this year, it'd probably be the Miami Marlins. So, who I don't even believe the Miami Marlins are a Major League Baseball team anymore. I believe they're just a farming team for the New York Yankees now. So, Derek Jeter went down there. He's now over them and keeps sending all their good players and trading them to the New York Yankees. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, we're Chicago Cubs fans. Haven't really been into football for a while. I thought about trying to get back into it because I think that whole, I don't want to get political, but I really did not care for the kneeling. So I just stopped watching completely. But I might start watching. Of course, we watched the Indianapolis Colts. And I don't know about basketball. Basketball's another one I hadn't got into for a long time. And one of the reasons why was because the league started looking like a lot of the players were just nothing but thugs. And the bad part about it is the team I like seemed to be right in the middle of all of it. The Indiana Pacers. But a lot of that's past. America's favorite city is not Los Angeles. Team bags. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining. So, but whatever. Dodgers are overrated. But yeah. So if you're new, please hit the subscribe. Uh, but please hit that like button for me if you don't mind. But yeah, it's getting kind of hard figuring things out with the way the weather's getting up here. So I'm not like in Texas where the weather's nice all year round, and or in Florida. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't. The bad thing is I don't even know who the quarterback is for the Colts right now. Here, once again, like I said, because I live in Indiana, but I work in Ohio, and so right now the Cincinnati Reds fans, they've all split. They're either Cleveland Browns fans or they're Cincinnati Bengals fans. And which part? That the Dodgers are overrated or Los Angeles isn't America's favorite city? So, one of my big pastimes is the bad thing is some of these guys get a little bit over with their football teams. It's not so much the Bengals. You don't really hear much from those fans. You hear more from the Browns fans. It's always, we're doing it this year. We're doing it this year. And I'm like, really? You guys just celebrated that you won one like a year ago. Jacoby Brissett. You're going to have to, I don't know who that is. You're going to have to let me know. Yeah, it was Andrew Luck, but he retired, Jennifer. Oh, that's who. Okay, that's who the Colts' quarterback is. I got you. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't kept up with them in a while, and I thought about maybe start watching them again. But they one of the things was that kind of bugged me is they kind of sent out a Facebook back when they were doing the kneeling. They kind of sent out on Facebook to their fans telling them that that was their First Amendment right. I'm like, okay, I have no problem with that. You're right. It is your First Amendment right. But it's my First Amendment right to counter protest by not watching you if I don't like how you're protesting. So, it's just one of those things. I mean, the protesting and the freedom of speech, it's a double-edged sword. So, but Boo-ha, dog. Hey, thanks for joining. But so I might start watching football again. I've missed the last two Super Bowls, which is really weird for me. It was chilly here this morning. It felt. Oh yeah. It was chilly this morning. I think it was the first time I thought about putting a jacket on before I went into work. He came over from the Patriots in a trade for wide receiver Philip Dorsett, who is balling out in a limited role. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I hadn't followed. I probably hadn't really followed the Colts since Manning left. So I mean, and it wasn't that I didn't like Andrew Luck. It just, I don't know. I'm more of a. I like the Colts, but I am a Peyton Manning fan. So I don't know. Sometimes in videos you might see me wearing my Omaha T-shirt, and it's not that I'm a Broncos fan. It's that I was a Peyton Manning fan. So not so much a big fan of Eli Manning though. I feel like those Super Bowls he's won wasn't because of him. It was because of the team he had with him. But other than that, so like I said, I think they have a celebration, and I'm getting off sports. I know it's just on sports and kind of jumping all over the place. But I'm going back to Kings Island, and I think they have what they call the Great Pumpkin Festival. So we might have to check out what that is. I don't know when it is, but we're gonna have to check on that. I think it'd be something neat to go see, even if it's just for little kids. It'd probably just be neat to go over and take a look and see what it is. So I don't know if they put on a show or anything like that. And thanks Baxter. But yeah, so we've been trying to come up with different things, and I knew it was going to be hard when it hit the fall time. So, but never been to a football game. Maybe it's something we might have to do. See how much tickets are for us to go. I know I'm not going to pay what my buddy paid to go to see the Browns. I'm not going to pay $150 to go to Cleveland to watch the Browns lose. That's that's just insane. And then from the way I understand, he didn't even stay. He left. I'm like, if I pay it 150, I don't care if my team's losing. I'm staying until it's over. But yeah, so that's some things that we've been looking into. Maybe we, I mean, we got basketball season will be coming up here pretty soon. Maybe we could go see the Pacers play. Maybe we could go up to where my aunt lives and go see the Detroit Pistons play. We could do all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to Cleveland to see the Cavaliers play, so I'm not doing that. That's a little farther drive. Well, I understand Detroit's a little farther drive, but at least I have family up there. But yeah, so we're getting really excited for the Disney trip come up in November, and we're going to be there. I think 6 days is what we're going to be there for. So, and I know we're going to be staying in the All-Star Resorts. I'm not for sure which one. I don't know if it's going to be music, movies, or sports, but I know we're going to stay at the All-Star Resorts. And I think we're just going to go down, just have fun. I'm going to try to make as many videos. If I could do like what I did that one day I went down to see Heaven, where that was it Friday or Thursday? I think it might have been that Thursday. And it was when we was going to see Galaxy's Edge for the first time. Don't see the Cavs. Don't do that to yourself. That's a glutton for or glutton for punishment. Yeah, I've never been a Cavs fan. I mean, I know they've had LeBron James. I'm not a LeBron James fan either. So they compare him to Michael Jordan. I don't even think LeBron James is like Michael Jordan. I think he's more like Magic Johnson. There's a difference there. I know my daughter Heaven, who is a cast member at Disney World, wants to go out to Disneyland, and I'd like to go out to Disneyland, but my wife doesn't seem to really care to go to Disneyland. So I think if I went to Disneyland, probably one of the things I'd really want to do there is I want to do that. I think it's Walt's Footsteps tour, and I know it's expensive. But one of the things I would like to do is to go up into his apartment and really that's one of the things I would really like to do. So, oh, and speaking of Disney World, one of the things I'm kind of tired of, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and I'm not going to mention his name, and I'm not trying to create drama, but there seems to be one YouTuber out there, and he gives information about stuff, and nobody's ever heard of it before. Like, one of the last things I heard him talk about is that they were going to close down the Country Bear Jamboree and put a Toy Story show in there. Oh, yeah, no problem, Bax. I mean, if you go there, I might be able to get a hold of her and see if you're there on a Thursday or a Friday. I think normally she's free, just depending on what she's doing. Maybe I could have her meet you at one of the parks or something like that the next time you go. Just let me know. But yeah, and I'm not trying to start no beef, but it doesn't seem right because like I said, I don't know where he's getting his information. I've never read some of the stuff that he says. I've never, seen anybody else report on that. Just this one person who's reporting, and this isn't the first time I heard him make some kind of stuff like that. Say that they're taking out an old attraction, putting something new in. And I'm not talking about like at Hollywood. I'm not talking about at Epcot. And I'm not talking about like Animal Kingdom. I'm talking about they're talking about inside Magic Kingdom. So now I could talk about that. Things I think that, and I'm not saying change them. I'm just saying things I think need something done. So I like Tomorrowland. I really do. I like the laugh floor. And one of our favorite things is the Carousel Progress. But the Carousel Progress really needs to be updated. Yeah, well, I don't know the guy personally, Baxt. I don't. I've just kind of seen his videos, and it's the bad thing is it when after I see him saying stuff like that, and I don't hear anybody else talking about it. I don't hear, I don't see other videos, YouTubers that are down around Disney World talking about that stuff. I just so now it's like even when I see him, I don't even know what he's doing. He might not be doing stuff like that, but it kind of just makes me not want to watch his videos because I have a hard time believing he has any facts. Now, I mean, if he's making predictions, that's fine, but he doesn't say that. He makes it sound like he's heard it from some kind of source saying that. So, oh yeah, I mean, anymore it seems like the end part is more of a 90s than what it is, and I think I can understand it's kind of hard to keep it up, but I mean, we're almost 2020. It might be time to update it a little bit. But then again, you know, it is meant just for that century too, so they might not update it. But it is the longest running. Hey Cam, how you doing? Thanks for joining. But it is the longest running stage show from the way I understand. So, oh, thanks. I'll definitely get back with you. I'll be sure. I'll check out your channel. I've seen you several times and I've been meaning to. I'll check out your channel when I get a chance. But yeah, we that's one thing. I know they are refurbishing the I can't think of what they're called. They're there in Tomorrowland. There was like somebody said that they got struck by lightning. They didn't get struck by lightning. It's the rockets that are up above up above up above the TTA, and I can't think what they're called right off the top of my head. But they're being refurbished. That's the reason why they're down. So, but yeah, so that's one of the things. I would like to see the Tomorrowland Speedway. I'd like to see them go from gas to more like maybe electric or something else for those vehicles, since it's supposed to be like Tomorrowland. But that kind of stuff needs. Another thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see different overlays for different rides. I'd like to see Christmas overlays. I'd like to see Halloween overlays, different kind of stuff for the rides. And from what I understand, I believe they do a lot of that in Disneyland, but yeah, I wish they would do more of that down at Walt Disney World. So, and one of the things I did see from watching some of the videos on Disneyland is that there at It's a Small World, they have actual Disney characters in certain areas. I'd like to see something like that at Disney World, at It's a Small World. But oh, really? Yeah, yeah. That would be awesome too. You never know. They might be working towards that. It's I think. Well, I know Disney World is working towards an anniversary, so that's why everything's getting is under construction right now. This I think. What is this? here in the past, I'd say 15 years maybe, ever since they started the expansion of Fantasyland, is the most construction I have ever seen being done at one time at Walt Disney World. So, and they're doing all that. They're trying to keep up with all the other stuff as well. They've got the Halloween party. They're going to have the Christmas party coming up soon. So, but and I mean, that's a lot of money. From what I understood, is Galaxy's Edge, for them to build Galaxy's Edge, it cost the same today to build Galaxy's Edge as what it did to build all of Epcot back in the 80s. So it really tells you how much our inflation's caused. So, but yeah, so that's one of the things. And this next time we're down there, we're going to be down there for something we've never done. We've never done the Food and Wine. We've been to the art, and we've been to the Flower and Garden, but we have never been to Food and Wine. So that's something we're going to have to check out when we're at Epcot. And I really want to see what's going on with Epcot. I know there's going to be a lot of construction going on there. I do know that I do want to do the Disney Skyliner, so that is something that we're looking forward to. And like I said, my daughter, she just sent me a video of her going on it. So if you don't know, my daughter is a cast member at Walt Disney World. Oh yeah, yeah. So, but what's that? How a Toy Story Land and in Disney California Adventure. They've got, don't they have Pixar Place there? Where they have a lot of the Pixar stuff there? I think the thing with Disneyland, the reason why they're not getting some stuff that we're getting at Walt Disney World is, I think it's basically the room. I don't think they have a lot of the room that they have down there in Orlando. So, and the whole reason why Orlando was open was because Walt realized his mistake at Disneyland. But I think the thing with Disneyland seems to be, and I'm not saying it's not a tourist attraction. I'm just saying it seems to be more local people go to that area, where Walt Disney World's more like a world destination. And I'm not trying to put one down over the other, because like I said, I'd really love to go to Disneyland. Yeah, I mean a Slinky Dog Dash, that would be awesome, but I mean, yeah, because I don't think you'd want alien swirling saucers there, because it's just the same ride as what the, is it the one with Mater, the tractors? Like I said, I've never been to Disneyland, but I have seen stuff. I think it's just like that. The tractors are like what the alien swirling saucers are. Do they have a Toy Story Mania in California there at Disneyland, or at California Adventure? So, but yeah, so we're just kind of checking things out. So all car shows have been done, so we won't be going to see any car shows that I know of. Uh, we're Like I said, it's probably going to be a lot of museums this year, and there's some that I'd like to go to. I know in Indianapolis, the Children's Museum is a really big. It's one of the best children's museums in the country, from what I understand. And even though we don't have children, I don't know. We'll probably go look at it anyway. But and there's some places I'd like to go back, because a lot of times in different places. Yes, they have a Toy Story Mania in California Adventure. Okay, I didn't know. I thought they did, but I wasn't for sure. But yeah, yeah. That's, I mean, like I said, I've always wanted to go out to Disneyland. So, but another place I'd like to go is, I'd like to go over to Japan to Disneyland and Disney Sea and Disney Air. From the way it looks, is their stuff is a lot more themed than ours. So, oh, the 3D attraction, right? But yeah, we that's one of the things we love is Disney. Well, and then of course not only Disney, but I'm also a big Star Wars fan, and I collected comic books. So, and Marvel was always my favorite over DC, even though I do like DC, but Marvel is. I did think it was funny uh, that seeing some of these people that are Disney fans and not knowing what character goes with who, because I just recently heard somebody say that they were hoping to see Aquaman down at Walt Disney World. I'm like, hey, you're not gonna see Aquaman at Walt Disney World because Aquaman's DC. They're owned by Warner Brothers. So, but I think what's funny is it's right now being a Disney fan. And if you're just a Disney fan and they're bringing in all this new stuff like Star Wars and they're bringing in Marvel and it's all coming in together with Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. And you got some people who are they're Disney fans, and you got some people who are Star Wars fans, and you got people who are Marvel fans, and then they're like really wanting to get into the other stuff, and they really don't know much about the other stuff. And the thing is I've always been into almost all three of them, and just to see some people make the mistakes. I mean, I understand they're trying, and that's great, but sometimes it's just kind of funny because I get to watch, people make mistakes, and I know it's just because they don't know anything about it, but I don't know. I've been called I have a lot of useless knowledge, so I've always been really good at like trivia because of that, and it's usually I'm talking about trivia, sort of like Trivia Pursuit or stuff like that. And I guess what it is a lot of times when I catch stuff. So speaking of, once again, I'm gonna bring that up. I don't know, Bax, if you're still in here, uh, or Cam, either one. I'm sad, Spider. Yeah, I. You know what? I think he'll come back. I really do. I think Sony just wants to take him and they want to put him against Venom since Venom did so well. And I think they might do a couple of movies, and I'll bet anything they'll come back with him for the MCU. So, but I I can't see. I think there's a lot of money to be made, and I think what it is I don't think Sony really had a problem with the deal that Disney wanted. I think what it was they were just wanting to pull away from Disney, do their own thing for a little while, and then bring it back is what I think. But like I said, and I'm not encouraging this. I'm not telling you not to do this. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of person who says let's boycott this. I do nothing like that. But if people stop going to see the Spider-Man movies that are being done by Sony, and Sony realizes they're not making money off of Spider-Man, and they stop making the movies after so long without making a movie, all the rights go back to Marvel. So, but the thing is, if Sony's going to continue to make money off of it like they have been, they're going to continue to put movies out to keep the rights from going back to Marvel. So, and I think people don't understand that. When it comes to rights, there are different kinds of rights. There's movie rights, there's TV rights, there's game rights, merchandise rights, and stuff like that. And the reason what was going on there is Spider-Man was still, the rights were owned by Sony, and when the movies were being made, like Homecoming and Far From Home, they were taking they were getting all the money for the movies. And I mean, each Spider-Man, Far From Home and Homecoming, they made well over $1 billion. And Disney was getting nothing from that. The only thing Disney was getting is the merchandise because they have the merchandise rights. And I think Disney may have asked for half. I don't know if I would have asked for half. But I think they were just hoping for something, but I think they asked for half of what the movies made. So, and I don't know how it went into it. How if Marvel had a lot to do with making it made. I do know both movies came out underneath the Sony brand, and I know, of course, if it's always Marvel, they're going to always lend the Marvel at the beginning. But as of right now, Spider-Man is no longer in the MCU. Yeah, and yeah, it is sad, but the thing is I don't know where they're going to go with this. That's the one thing. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say the MCU's dead. It died with Iron Man, but I don't think it did. It's just finding that major character to step up and be the one. And the bad thing is it seemed like they started off with all the major characters. But there is going to be another Thor movie, so that's going to be neat. And then, of course, we're still going to have Guardians of the Galaxy. There's going to be Guardian of the Galaxy's movie. We've still got Doctor Strange. That's some guy I think that could actually step up and be that guy. But and then you got who else? We got Ant-Man. Ant-Man's he's more of to me Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man, but it's more of a comedy thing with Ant-Man. So I don't know if they'll do anything more with the Incredible Hulk. The thing is they don't own the film rights to the Incredible Hulk or the Hulk. The Universal owns the film rights to the Hulk. I know there was talks about making a She-Hulk movie, so that would be pretty neat. I don't know anything about She-Hulk. Not one of the comic books I ever really read. So, but I think what's going to happen with Spider-Man, I think where you're going to have the Spider-Man and Venom movie, and then from the way I understand, I think they're talking about doing a Sinister Six movie. It's coming out. So, I mean, when you say coming out, do you mean that they are making it? Oh yeah, that's right. Black Panther 2, yeah, as well. Yes. But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen with Spider-Man. I really think Sony's just going to take him to make two movies and then they'll return him back to the MCU. So, and I'm sure they can spend some kind of something why Spider-Man hasn't been around. But then again, I don't know if we're gonna see another Avenger movie for a while. I've seen some of the lineup and they don't have where they're really showing anything where it's a team up of heroes. Oh, on Disney, She-Hulk is gonna be on Disney Plus. Really, I missed that. I don't remember seeing that. I didn't know that. Huh. So I wonder who they're gonna get to play She-Hulk. That'd be really neat. So Disney Plus. Now I can't wait for that. And of course, I know for Disney I want to see The Lady and the Tramp. And then I think one of the things that interests me most on Disney Plus when it comes to Marvel is going to be the WandaVision. I really want to see what they're going to do with that because they said it's supposed to be different, and that's really sparked my interest to see exactly what they're going to do because they're going to have I can't think of her name. She was Darcy and Thor. She's going to be on there. They're going to have the guy from the FBI from Ant-Man on there, and then there was somebody else and I can't remember who it was. But I really interested in seeing what they do with that. And then Star Wars, the stuff, the Mandalorian just looks awesome. I really, really like to see the Mandalorian. I'd really like to see whether they do it because they're going to have the Mandalorian, They're gonna have Cassian Ando. He's gonna get his own show. So I think that's gonna be neat, especially if they put K2SO in it. All right, Cam. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. But yeah, K2SO. I think that would really be, that would be neat. And then they got the Obi-Wan series coming out, so I really can't wait to see that as well, especially with Ewan McGregor still going to do it. All right, thanks, Cam. Like I said, I'm going to check your channel out. So, but thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so wow. So we've talked about a lot, and we've basically come up on to the end. So as for that, I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I totally appreciate it. And I have a hard time coming up with things to talk about, but once I get in there, it kind of helps me out, especially when I get people talking to me. So, but as for that, I hope to catch you on the next adventure. See ya.